So apparently there are already people in my chat, or people that chatted before and will probably maybe theoretically be back. Lily said, I'm so excited for the stream. I think Taylor and Tesla are the best. I don't play Tesla enough. And what's funny is I think that the best chance for me to play Tesla was like the Technogenic season, the last week, and I tried it, and it's not great. I don't think Tesla's that great. And I think that's sad. If you ever want to know what is great, just look at the leaderboards. I mean, maybe not now. Leaderboards are kind of weird. Maybe look at the leaderboards and then look at the crit percentage. And if that crit percentage is more than 5,000, trust whatever deck that is. This is how I get all my information, in case you guys wanted to know. For all my information for any time I ever do a tier list or anything, I just get it from here. It's available for literally anybody. There's going to be a lot of people that are in maybe like, oh, is that one dude still in here? Or did he like get kicked out? Did that finally happen where he got kicked out? Oh, I think he might have finally gotten kicked out. Or at the very least, he's falling a lot. No, I think oh no, he's still here. This dude is still here. He's 30th. Lester Schwartz says hi. Or actually, to be specific, he says hello. Hello. But yeah, if you just go through this and you see like their crit percentage is more than 5,000, trust whatever deck these are. This is like the best of the best people. But yeah, I don't think Tesla's that great. Why Hex is underrepresented in your recommendations, in your recommendation list? Should I do another video of why I dislike Hex? I mean, I could. Steven says hello. Is that guy? How is that guy up there? Because the current way of matchmaking is crit percentage, and so he has a 976 crit percentage. So he's being put up against other people with 976 crit percentage, somewhere near that area, and he has this deck. He has a max genie, a max enchant sword. He has a duck. He has a max, he has a 13 hunter's jacket, a 12 with a generosity. He has a growth tile, like all of it on light faction. Yep. A lot of different people are doing this. And so if you go through this, there are other people that have done this. And that's just how crit percentage matchmaking works. This is a 3640. This is a 3640 crit percentage. He is in 8,000 trophies because he has max everything, but he has low crit percentage. I haven't seen game bots on the ladder recently. Oh no, I think that started. It was very prevalent when it first dropped, but I haven't seen that in a while. Yeah, like all the people, here's like a 3485 crit percentage. This dude's rocking a Boreas Grindstone deck. He has 8,450 trophies. Yep. This is what's happening. This is the game currently. Can you play Inquisitor? I don't like Inquisitor damage, and I don't play it ever. I have a max Inquisitor, and I never play it. I could play it. I can do it in like co-op or something. Oh, this was mostly a co-op stream. A co-op stream. I'm eventually gonna do Royal Trials whenever that drops, because they finally fixed the. They finally fixed everything, so I can equip all my stuff now. There's no reason to play any deck other than this though. Just so you guys know, I was gonna do a video, and they did a patch, just like some random mystery patch, and anytime that they do a patch, you can't see battles from the previous version. It's dumb. I lose out on a lot of videos on like that. If you're saying, can I play Inquisitor in PvP? I would not be great at it. I don't even know what the deck is. What's the deck? Is it Trapper? It's probably Trapper. It's probably Dryad. It's probably not Scrapper. Witch. It's probably Witch. Yeah, I'm just gonna run this. I'm just gonna run it like this. Boreas Hex J DPS seems pretty good. When I saw A-Friend Gaming play it. Yeah, that's A-Friend Gaming's entire channel. Everything's gonna look good. When you have 7,058 crit, every card in existence is going to look amazing. That's how that works. When you have the max crit in the game, oh god, oh god, oh god, no, get rid of it. Yeah, there we go, we did it. When you have max crit in, it's no shade to him. I'm just saying, for your knowledge, when you have every single card in the game at max, you have every single hero, every single deck is going to look the best that it could possibly ever be. Because if it did, if it didn't, then what's the point, right? What's the point of leveling anything if he can't make it look good? If it was ever going to look good, like having a max account and having all the crit percentage, like, you can make Archer look good. Actually, you could probably make Archer look good right now, because Archer is very good. I like Archer more than Sentry Talents. I've tried Sentry Talents a couple times now, and I like playing Archer way more.
My aim is true.
3. I should have played Night Statue. That does feel like the thing to play. I don't know why I didn't. That does make sense. Or at the very least, Enchant Sword. I suppose I should be playing Enchant Sword. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm gonna do it anyway. Yeah. They're gonna give everybody talents. It's weird whenever I hear people say, like, oh, they should give this thing talents, or they should give this thing talents. Their goal was to get, to have everything get talents. That is what they were trying to do. I feel like I should save this. 5 to 7 is the big one. So I'm gonna make another 4 by sacrificing a bunch of things and hope that this doesn't get red guyed, because that would be really sad. I like that I'm gonna get all of this space freed up. At least you was it Skeld? At least you have sword. My Banshee deck didn't have it. It's so much easier to get any legendary that you want at the very least at base level. Like doing 2 events as a free-to-play person and then just being able to choose anything is crazy. No more anybody saying like I can't get this card. Just wait 2 events and you'll get any card you want. Hey Steven is a Taylor Swift song. Just as a fun fact. 7. I don't need any of this. I just want witches. Maybe I do want this. Wait a second. Yeah, it's fine. Let's go here. Let's go here. Here. I guess the way that I get rid of this is by turning them into Inquisitor. Turning them into these guys, just other things. I don't care about the Kitsune. I care about the Monkey King. Oh God! What a stun! There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Two events. Why would you pay your event points on anything else other than event units? Because what if you're a new player and you don't have Dryad? What if you're a new player and you don't have, you know, like you have Boreas and you don't have any other DPS card? I guess the argument there could be, like, pick Bard. But I'm just saying, like, the ability to get any card as a new player is crazy. It's crazy value. I'm one card away from a level 13 monk. That's impressive now, knowing that the all the, like, how many copies you need has changed. So having, you know, like, being one card away from 13 means you have so many copies. And that's pretty impressive now. That is not an easy feat anymore. What do I think about Tesla? I don't think it's good. There is nobody in the top 100 that play Tesla. Certainly not now anymore, because the way that they redid everything, you just need 31 more. 31 more monks, yeah. I don't think it's good. I've seen people use it, and they use it to great effect. But because it's not anywhere in the top 100, there might be like one person using it, but there's not a majority of people or like a large quantity of people if you go through the top 100. I don't think it's good. I think people that have other things would rather play other things. Like if you have a Riding Hood and a Genie, or a Spirit Master, or a Monk, or an Inquisitor with a Clock, or, you know, like there's so many things above it that I don't think it's... I don't know why people aren't picking it, but people aren't picking it. You lose so much damage. With Megawatt, your entire thing is that you're trying to get to 7, and then merge something next to it again to get it to a level 8. And then when you get Tribunaled, you go back down to a 6. So the additional increase in damage that you're getting from the 7, and then the level 8 is gaining you an additional 13% and 2% increase. It's just like you lose so much power when you get Tribunaled or Red Guide. You can get easily Blazing Burn or Shamaned or Pocket Cursed, and your level 8 Tesla that you work so hard for, you lose so much power by just getting hit one time. And that's what I was running into. It was so difficult, and then you have to build it back up. You have to make it go from a 6 to a 7, and then you have to merge next to it again to make it an 8. And then the other problem is the electrolysis, which is its cleanse, is conditional. It's very difficult to make it happen. 1, it only has a 15% chance of actually happening. And 2, the conditions of activating it is that you have to merge next to a Tesla, which sounds easy, but when you're running it with like Scrapper and Growth Tile and you're trying to build up Night Statue stacks, you're just trying to do too many things. And so the other option is to run it with Supercharge, so that your game is easier, and to run it with Mermaid with counter spells. And I'm telling you, that's still difficult as well, because it just doesn't have an efficient enough cleanse. And cards at that level, you need an efficient cleanse. You need like a Spirit Master giving you 50% every single time you activate it. You need a Riding Hood that whenever you eat something, you have a 30% chance of cleansing. You need a way to guarantee that you will instantly cleanse if your major thing gets Dark Priested or something. Because you could lose a wave so fast when you get to high rounds. Especially now that waves are 30 seconds. You can lose a wave so fast if you can't make your card go from, a 6 to a 7 again, or if you just get Dark Priested and you die. I don't think it's good. If you were looking for, should I invest all my money into Tesla? Don't. There are plenty of other things. There are plenty of other better things. Seeing as how you were going to spend the same amount of investment into a Tesla as you would a Riding Hood or a Bard or a Spirit Master. And all three of those are better. Anyway. The only other thing I wish they could do is make legendary cards available guaranteed more often in the daily offers. This would encourage people to do more co-op to ensure they have enough. Oh, you're talking about raising the percentage of it happening in daily offers. With how many you need now, I think that is a reasonable request. Part of that was making you want to buy premium, because with premium, you're getting. There's a thing on that. What is it? There's a thing for that. What is it? Oh, there we go. 3 free updates for the daily offers in the store. And so, what is it? When does it? How often does it happen? I think it happens I think you can refresh it 3 times a day. So if you buy premium, you're getting 6 refreshes a day. Yeah, so you're getting 6 refreshes a day. So that's a reason to buy premium. I think with the amount that you need, the amount of copies that you need, I think that's not unreasonable. But what would that percentage be? And would it basically feel the same? The percentage now was 2% or something. I think it's 2%. Even if they were to say it's a 10% chance, what's to say that it's actually a 10% chance? They could say, oh, we increased it to 10%, but would you feel that difference? What would make you feel that difference? If you got 2 legendaries in a month, would that make you feel better than what it currently is? Or if you got 3 legendaries per month? Or maybe if there was, I could see it being this is what I would accept. If they were to do this, what if they had a counter that every, I don't know, 30 refreshes, you were guaranteed a legendary? I would be okay with that. I don't like imaginary percentages that may or may not be true. Because that's what it is. It's an imaginary percentage that may or may not be true. A 2% chance, you could just be very unlucky and not get it in, 200 tries. That's possible. But if they give you a guarantee, how in the legendary summoning, they're giving you a guarantee that once you try it 30 times, you're guaranteed one. And so there's some amount of progression. I think if they changed it to where if you had 30 refreshes, if you refresh this 30 times, and then that you were guaranteed a legendary. It would also allow you to, like you said, focus on saving gold for that for that specific time so that you didn't miss out on it. And I think that would be cool. I think that would be a cool quality of life change. I would agree with that. I don't disagree with everything. Contrary to popular belief, I don't disagree with everything that everybody says. What is this? Oh, okay. I can play Tesla. Oh, no, it's gone. Fought a stupid good Spirit Master deck yesterday that didn't run any sort of armor break. Is the 13 talent that good that it can completely abstain from armor break? I don't think so. If you're talking about the Earth power, I don't think it's great. If you're talking about Stone power, I definitely lost to a Inquisitor player, and I thought it felt like I'm sorry, this Bruiser guy, and it made me wonder if there's a thing that Necromancer has that decreases your attack speed. If they made like a secret buff to Necromancer and it decreases your attack speed. Because I was playing this game and it felt like I had no attack speed. And I didn't know what was happening. I was just not killing anything. Arguably, any legendary isn't good at 7. My point was that it takes a longer time to max a legendary card than it used to be. What's not good at 7? Monk? I don't know. I don't play it. Or do you mean Sword or Banshee? Is this a conversation that I don't remember? Oh, this is a conversation that I somehow skipped over. Level 13 Monk, that's cool. Well done. You can play co-op with Elliot and both of you can be on a live on the same time playing the same thing and answering questions. That's true. He can do that. It's not really good at 7, is it? What's not good at 7? Monk? I don't know. I don't play it. Or do you mean Sword or Banshee? Any legendary isn't good at 7. My point was that it takes a longer time to max a legendary card than it used to be. But like a level 13 Monk, depending on where he is in the game, is still pretty good. I mean, you have to start somewhere with things. I can try Earth Power. I don't think it's great. Oh no. Oh, you know what? I like this. Dude, I really like this. Spirit Master, Spirit Master, Spirit Master, Witch, and then this is my ditch tile. That's so easy. I mean, you know, theoretically. Theoretically, this is incredibly easy. Yeah, there we go. I need to get rid of this, but there's nothing good that I'm giving it to. This is my ditch tile. I need to get rid of both of these guys. I need to get rid of that. Minus. There we go. Tribunal first round. Thank you for letting me know. That's pretty cool. Gold tile off the bat. That was risky. I should have eaten these first. The weirdest big blow to me with maps is that your clan doesn't get them when they get contender or champion. Because there are so many people in my clan that are getting contender and champion. I would have like 80 maps right now. That's the biggest blow to me. I mean, I don't care. Obviously I don't care about maps. I have with my 4 million gold. I don't care about maps. But I'm just saying, like, in terms of like getting them, that was the biggest one for me. Oh, I need to get rid of this guy.
That's the anvil.
I don't know what the percentage was to get maps prior to this. So I don't know. See, that's another thing that's an invisible percentage. It's like an imaginary percentage of, like, I don't know, like, you had a 3% chance of, oh my god, what even is this? Double gold tile? You have like an invisible percentage of, you know, like, chance of getting a gold map from PvP. Gold maps, by the way, to your point, gold maps are not the reason why you don't have gold. The reason why you don't have gold is that you're not doing PvP, or you're not co-oping 5 battles every single day. If you just did that, you would never need gold maps. Unless you're saying that you do 5 gold maps a day, and you still don't have money.
Let's gear it up.
But I find that most people don't do 5 battles a day, and that's what's really killing you. It's not, you know, one match and somebody being a dick and leaving or something. It's that, you know, like, that doesn't necessarily matter. You just need to do 5 gold maps, or you just need to do 5 maps consistently every single day. And I find that that is what people don't have time for. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did it that way. That was definitely wrong. Wow, I had all the red guys. Should I do that? I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna leave this here because I can make this another, or I can make this square another one. Another spirit. Ooh, should I go crazy? I'm gonna go crazy because I have this one. I don't care. There we go. Let's go here. Here. I just want a dude. There we go. We did it. We did it. Yeah, I don't want that.
Let's gear
Yeah, let's do that. That allows me to put that back on there. I don't need either of those. I guess I would then ask, why don't you win them all? What's your crit percentage? Or like, do you just not have like a max DPS unit? Or like, what's making you not win them all? Oh, baby. I don't use my gold maps either. I have 3 now and I don't plan on touching them. Why not? What are you saving them for? I'm saving them to be funny. I guess you could save them because for some reason you're not winning. But what deck are you using that you're not winning? Or do you just not have the crit percentage for, what, level 13 co-op? You have a Banshee and Bard at level 9. I guess that would be a reason. Oh, that's pretty good. I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna keep that now. Do I not have the red? Yeah, I do have Earth Power. I need to let this cool down all the way back down. It's not cooling back all the way down? Isn't that what this is? Oh no, I'm thinking of the other one. Never mind. Why you gotta be like that? Thank you! Thank you, Counterspell. Yeah, Saz, if you're still there, I don't know why I'm getting like triple activations there. The triple activations right there are crazy. I don't know why that's happening, but I love it. It's definitely a glitch, because that's definitely not supposed to happen. It's just supposed to be the one. I should really lower these. Oh god. Yeah, no, I'm not doing anything to trigger it. I'm pretty sure it's just a glitch, because it's definitely not supposed to happen. And not until recently did it start happening. Like, where it's giving you, like, aw, come on. How is this even still a 1? Oh, never mind. That was pretty cool. I guess I have, like, way too much mana. Gold! I need to eat this. I do not speak Russian. I would watch a lot of Russian streamers if I did. Because there are a large quantity of Russian streamers. Most of this game is just Russian streamers. I'm actually, I find it more exciting when I find an English-speaking streamer. I'm like, oh no way, another one. Oh, I should have copied that. I don't know why I didn't. Why do you gotta be like that? Spirit Master. No. Ugh. Spirit Master. Just have to manifest it, and it'll happen. Oh god. There we go. Look at that! Look at that! What even was that? Maybe they patched it. Maybe that's a new effect. Wouldn't that be crazy? Like, it gives you splashes per boss? That would be insanity. Thank you, counterspell. Oh, I'm already at 30. Why didn't you guys tell me I'm already at 30? Stop wasting activations. Oh no. Oh, that's fine. There we go. There we go.
Holy years!
Of course. Why would... Why you gotta be like that? You know what? Let's do it this way. Oh, I'm already at max, too. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die. He's gonna die! Unless he can recover from this, like, freaking Bard. Bard recovered from this. I played against a Bard player who got bedlammed, warlocked. Like, he got, like, everything, and he still survived. It was so annoying. Did he beat me? Or did I post that? I can't remember. I can imagine either happening. Is he gonna beat me right now? Because I don't have an activation here? Oh my god. Do I die? Do I die to this? Does he have Trapper and I don't have an activation? No. Is this why they run Snowflake? Because they can just slow the field and win? Is that what's happening right now? That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Oh, I did post that Bard game. Yeah, it was really good. Hit him with a good game. 52-25. Yeah. If you want to upgrade your cards, this is what you have to deal with every single game. I think it's okay. I don't like it more than the other one, though. Everybody hit contender. Everybody's a contender. Would giving us more lab tickets be a good change? Maybe they can put back that 20-ticket quest reward. That 20-ticket quest reward is still in the game. You just get bells instead. That's the difference. It's still there. You're just not getting the thing that you used to get. And I think that laboratory coins are much more useful. So yes, if they did that, I would appreciate that. Because I can't get rid of my legendaries. And I think that's their plan. Is that they're trying to make it as hard as they can for you to get rid of legendaries. I did an entire video about it. I don't know if you watched it, but that's my theory. My conspiracy theory is that they're making it purposely difficult for you to not be able to get rid of your legendaries, so that you keep everything. And if they nerf something, that doesn't hit you as hard. If everything is leveled up. We, as advanced players, understand that that's not the best way to play the game, but that's what they're trying to make you do. Or that's my conspiracy theory, is that that's what they're trying to make you do. I think I only have one activation, so I'm just gonna do that. I have 2 activations. Let's go here, let's go here, let's do that, let's do that. There we go, it's all gone. Switch. 3. I just played PvP 3 games in a row. I played against a witch. At low level, that is what you're going to play against every single round. Which is why I always recommend to new players, invest in a Portal Keeper type deck. A Portal Keeper type deck, or invest very heavily into a level 5 mermaid. Because most people that you play will, as soon as they get a toxic card, they're going to play toxic. Because it's the easiest way to kill new players. Because nobody prepares for cleanse. Nobody preps with cleanse. If you want free wins as a new player, just play witch and play shaman. Oh no. Oh, I can get rid of that. There we go. There we go. This season is mad strange. Usually hard lock 5,500 to 6,000. Yeah, it's because it's all crit based now. Got 10 extra legendaries at the moment at a 15% chance. Going to take a while to get rid of them. I still have 2 more scrappers that I got post-patch that I've been trying to get rid of, and I still have 2. And everything else that I still have. I have +2 scrappers to my max scrapper because I had +3 and I just got rid of it. I got rid of 1. And so I have +2 scrappers and everything else that I have. I have a lot of other things as well. I watch a video, I get the conspiracy and all, but we were saying before the update the 20 everyday tickets was too little. Now it's even less. I don't think that was a good change. They are trying to justify it as you get it through events. And it's... the problem is that it's the only way to get rid of your legendaries. It was fine before because you could either crystal your legendaries, or if you had enough crystals but you didn't have enough things to upgrade, you could then use the Laboratory of Experiment coins to change your legendaries. But now that everything is just changing to legendaries, that's why it feels so much worse. It was fine before, but it feels so much worse now because it's the only way. It's the only way out. That's the main problem with it. For Demon Hunter decks, I use Sword and Harley Quinn. Should I use Dryad or Scrapper or okay. The best version of a Demon Hunter deck that I've played, is Demon Hunter, Witch, Dryad, Harley Quinn, and then you can either use Summoner or Trapper. In that last spot, you're using either Trapper or Summoner. I would be okay with either. I think Trapper is obviously better, but if you're trying to get to higher ranks, it's obviously much easier to do it with Summoner. If you have a high account, you can afford to do Trapper. If you have a low account and you need the higher numbers faster, you can do Summoner. But I think that Witch is pretty important if you have the level 9 talent. Obviously more important if you have the level 13 talent. Demon Hunter is a deck that changes with what cards you have and what levels they are at. Because Dark Pact is obviously the best version of the what is it, the 11 talent. But if you don't have a cleanse, then you're forced to use the other side. You should have a level 5 mermaid and counter spells. But if you don't have that, and if you have that, then you can run Dark Pact. But if you don't have that, then you're forced to run the left side, which is the worst side. But then if you run Dark Pact, it's harder to get the level 13 on the Witch. It's a whole thing. Like I don't know what the right answer is, because that a deck build for Demon Hunter changes depending on what level you're at in the game and what level your cards are. So I would need more information from you in order to make an actual decision. Because that's not just this is how you run it. This is the deck. Just run this. The deck changes as you progress. And because there's a lot of things that you could slot in. I've even seen like Night Statue Scrapper versions. Like there's some wacky versions of Demon Hunter. I think I think you definitely have to run Dryad though. But that makes your counter spells even more important. Because if you have a if you level up something with all of your Dryads and you level it up to like a 6 or something, and you level up something to a 6 and you get Red Guide and it goes back down to a 5, now you have to get a level 5 Dryad again, and that's really rough. That's why it needs to run Mermaid. Like, you have to have Mermaid in that deck. What's the best Demon Hunter deck? I did just go through that, right? My entire thoughts on a Demon Hunter deck. I have Gadget, no Night Statue, Scrapper, or Summoner. I don't think you should be running any of that in a maybe like Summoner. But I don't think you should run Night Statue or Scrapper. All legendaries not upgraded. I think you did. Wasn't paying attention. I feel like I just went through this. I do feel like this is deja vu. Maybe it's chat. No, he's saying that he has no Night Statue, Scrapper, or Summoner. But he has everything else. Can someone help for 11? Yeah, if you add me, unless this is you. If this is you, I can. But you just have to add me. My ID is on the top. I pinned it to the top. Oh no, freaking Tribunal. And we're playing PvP. Did this person mean to PvP me? I'm just gonna give up. I'm not sure if this person meant to PvP me, but I don't know who this is, and that's not the purpose of my streaming schedule here. I believe Scrapper works better with Demon Hunter now. Ever since I got talents, it got talents, I do better with Scrapper. 7K trophies means nothing now. 7K trophies doesn't mean anything to anybody. There are a lot of people in 7K trophies. Because it's specifically 7K trophies is easy because it's crit-based matchmaking. That's why Mr. Kaz7 is in the leaderboards still. I thought that he would have been pushed all the way down. He got pushed down all the way down to to number 30 from number 2. He was number 2 in the world at a certain point. He's at number 30 in the world. I thought you were playing the event. You thought I was playing like what, Royal Trials? No, somebody decided to PvP me. I don't know who it was, and so I just surrendered because I thought I don't stream to PvP. Like, if you want to ask me questions about how you're playing in PvP, so I can give you tips, I can PvP with you, but I don't necessarily do that. I was wondering if you could help me. I'm in Arena 8, about to be Arena 9. I have a couple of legendaries and 2,000 trophies. Isn't 2,000 trophies already outside of... Arena 9. Is this... Why doesn't it give me... Does it not give me a, No, this is PvP, isn't it? Yeah, this is still PvP. I'm just gonna leave this alone. I don't know who this is, but, I don't know who this is, but if you could not send me PvPs, that would be great. Because I don't want to PvP you. I don't know who you are. You didn't ask me for, a specific reason for why you're trying to PvP me. And if you do it again, I'm just going to delete you off my friend list. Unless you type in the chat why you keep doing this. Then maybe. But if you're just doing it to see, who's better, I don't care. Oh, that's who this person is. Okay. Why do you want to PvP me? If you can write a little paragraph about why you want to PvP me, then I might. But if you're just gonna send me PvP matches, that's not really what I'm here for. I'm in Arena 8, about to be Arena 9. I have a couple of legendaries, and I'm 2,000 trophies. I was wondering if you could help me figure out how to build my own team. I normally don't give advice to people unless they're in leagues, because when you're in Arena, you don't even have access to every card. And the proof in whether or not you are going to stay in this game is whether or not you can get into leagues by yourself. If you can't even get to leagues by yourself, you're going to hate the rest of this game. If you don't know how to try things out and change things yourself, you're just going to hate every aspect of this game, because that's all this game is. It's figuring out what is the best for you. It's figuring out how to, what are the best cards that you have at that time. It's trying different talents. It's upgrading different cards. It's trying different strategies. If you just look to me as like, oh, hey, these are my cards, build me a deck. And then, like a week from now, hey, these are my cards, build me a deck. And then a month from now, oh, hey, these are my cards, build me a deck. Then you're not playing the game. I'm playing the game. I'm playing the game for you. That's not a question that I like to answer, because I feel like if you're not even in leagues, keep playing the game and try to get into leagues. And if you don't like building decks and figuring this game out, then you're not going to like the rest of this game, because that's all this game is. It's trying different things and figuring this game out. It's looking at your own cards and seeing what works and what doesn't work. It's an impossible question. I would need to know so many things about your deck. I'm sorry, about the cards that you have, the levels that you have, your crit percentage, your hero, your equipment, your enchantments. I would need to know so many things that I'm pretty sure you would hate to type. And it's basically, and even if I built you a deck, even if you gave me all of that information, and if I had that account, I could make the perfect deck, you wouldn't know how to play it. At which point, then I would have to teach you how to play it, and then that becomes another thing. Like, that's what I mean. Like, the more narrow your question is, the easier it is for me to answer. It would be like if you sent me, hey, I just started, how do you play this game? Yes, it is a question, but it's so broad that it would take way too long to explain. Logan is back. Hopefully his next sentence is not, I have to leave. There's a problem with the lab tickets for a player that doesn't... So there's a problem with the lab tickets for a player that doesn't play events. I don't know how many you get from one, but I'm not used to playing events. I play at least 8 games a day, 5 tickets plus 3 PvPs. I don't know what any of that sentence was. Lab tickets. There's a problem with the lab tickets for a player that doesn't play events. I don't know how many... Oh, got it. I see what you're saying. That forces you to play events, though. You're supposed to play every aspect of this game. On the free side, you get 60 here, You get 60 here, and you get 60 here. If you want to pay, then you can get the other 120 on the opposite side. But this is the only way to get event laboratory tickets. That would be like saying, well, there's a problem with Dragon Rift, and I don't play Dragon Rift, and I'm not in a clan. So how am I supposed to enchant my stuff? Because you can only get essence from Dragon Rift. It's like, okay, well, you got to play Dragon Rift. If that's the way to get it, then you have to play it. Like there's not a way around it. Like, you should be playing every aspect of this game. And if you choose not to play an aspect of this game, then you're not going to get the thing. It's a free thing that you can get as a free-to-play player. But if you don't want to play the thing, then you don't get the thing. And that's not a game problem. That's a you problem. What I need to use, like, for instance, 2 supports or multiple DPS and on. Yeah, your goal is to build a deck with 1 DPS card and then 4 support cards. That is the build of every deck. When you're starting, though, when you don't have a lot of good support cards, you could probably afford to be putting multiple DPS cards in your deck. But as you get better support cards, Harlequin, Witch, Trapper, Summoner, Dryad, Night Statue, Sharpshooter, as you start getting all of these support cards, then you start filtering out all of the DPS cards in your deck, and you just pick your best DPS card. Ow. Was driving, but I was the genie Deadpool. GG, man. You were driving and you beat me? You were this player? So you were driving in your car, and this was you? That's insanity. This was you playing while driving? This was you hitting 30 billion damage? Yeah, if you ever wanted to know what the best unit in this game was. What's better, Monk or Bard? Bard. 1000% Bard. Bard is the best card in this game. It's not even a question. Bard is the best card in this game. Is Monk worth grinding for? I think so. As a free-to-play card that's in the legendary pool, I think that there's a lot of in this legendary pool. There's not a lot. Soon there's gonna be Riding Hood, but there's not a lot. And Monk is one of the better cards. There's a lot of people that take Monk to very high numbers. But you have to get used to playing Monk J. I'm sorry, Monk Blessing. Usually there's at least one in here. There is nobody in here. It's good. Do you think the experiment to switch your legendary cards needs adjustment? It's such a money grab, only to give you a dud every time, since the chance of success is 15%. No. And I don't think it's a dud. For all of the reasons why I stated in why I think they, I have a video out. It's why I think they did the crystal change, where I go into a very long explanation. So you can watch that video. You earned yourself a new sub. Thank you for helping me. I'm gonna go figure out decks and how to play it. Ironically, I didn't help you. And in not helping you, I feel like I helped you. That was me attempting to help you. That is the best way to help you. The best way to help you is to tell you that for right now, you need to help yourself. And if you help yourself, and if you get into leagues, you will find that you will get more and more, like, narrower questions. Not build me a deck. You'll say, hey, is this a good deck? Or what should I switch out? That's a better question. That's a more narrow question than, I have cards, build me a deck. But I get why you have that question now. And I feel like if I was, any other streamer, I could easily just tell you. You could easily tell me your cards, and then I could be like, oh, these are your cards. Oh, build this deck. It's good. Just use it, and then shoo you away. But I want you to figure out deck building. Deck building is part of this game, and there are too many people on the Discord, on the Rush Royale Reddit, in the Rush Royale comment section. There are in the comment sections of other YouTubers. There are too many people that are like, this is my crit, build me a deck. That's not the question. You should be able to know how to build a deck. And if you don't know how to build a deck, that's your first problem. But yeah, when you get into leagues, when you finally push yourself and get into leagues, I trust you will have a different kind of question. And I trust that question will be a better question. Daily login has experiment coins as well. It has, yeah, 60 here, 60 here, 60 here, and then 60 on the bottom. Yeah, that's something. I think people are thinking that it's just not enough because they have such an excess of legendaries. Because before, you never had excess of legendaries because you just kept crystalling everything. And like I said in my video, I think that that's their plan. Their plan is for you to have all of these legendaries. For you to have this amount of excess of legendaries. In order for you to want to upgrade these cards. Like, by the time I get rid of 2 more scrappers, what if I have, like, 15 frosts? Then I'm just going to upgrade my frost, right? And then, you know, like, at that point, as it keeps progressing, if I, you know, and then if I finally get rid of these 2 scrappers and they give me 4 enchant swords and 4 knight statues, then now I have to get rid of those because I already have those maxed out. And then I'll have, you know, 12 Boreases and 15 Harlequins and 30 Frosts, right? And then all of a sudden I want to upgrade all of those cards. And I feel like that's what they're trying to make you do. They're giving you an amount of Laboratory of Experiment coins, but it's not enough. It's not enough because it can never be enough. You're using 60 every single time. It's not enough because it can never be enough. You would need so many to have like the amount of chances that you would have to be pouring into this in order to get rid of cards at any kind of rate, at any kind of good rate. But I think that that's their plan. It's for you to like have an excess of cards so that you upgrade cards. What's your highest trophies ever? Probably what I have right now, because this is the hardest I've ever tried pushing. No, it's definitely not just 7,000. I guess I can show that. It's in here. 7330 is my highest. Last season. I don't push past contender. I don't care to. Once I get contender, I have all the rewards that I want. And now that they give you league coins outside of contender, I also bought everything that I want in the legendary store. I maxed out both amulet fragments and weapon fragments. When I first saw the stream, I thought you were very known. You'll get there, though. I'm already there. What are you talking about? I'm more popular doing this than anything that I've ever tried to be popular in. I recently first made my first YouTube $100. And that is more popular than I thought that I'd ever be on doing Rush Royale content. If anybody wanted to play co-op, I'm open for co-op. I'm just trying to like, there's just a lot of people typing. But if anybody wants to send me co-ops, you can send me co-ops. Better support cards makes your DPS card better. Dragon Rift is no fun to spend with. It might be not fun for you, but you have to do it for the essence. Because you're at a severe disadvantage if you're not getting like, if you're not upgrading your cards. And that's just another aspect of how you upgrade your cards in this game. So if you choose to not do that and you don't have counter spells, that's on you, man. Don't play that boring mode and, you know, don't have counter spells. Bard is greater than everything. Yeah. That is a fact. That is a statistical fact. Two. Growth tile. Oh, is he running blessing? No, he's running equilibrium. Growth tile. What are you using growth tile for, Saz? Oh, I still have another one? Bleep. I still have 2 more? There we go, 9.5. We did it. Bleep, bleep. I'm gonna get back into chat, I'll just be a second. I'm almost done. I'm coming. Ooh, if I get another one? No. Oh, if I get another one? No. Oh, if I get... Aw. No. Oh, we did it. Oh, that's a huge dude. Huge dude.
That's the anvil.
Oh, okay. Nobody on leaderboards is using Bard. You would be wrong about that. You would be factually wrong about that. Play Inquisitor the way Godlike Mike plays. Let's see how far you can go with 4,000 crit. Why? I'm not going to be able to play it how Godlike Mike plays it. I don't care to. I don't play it. I have a Max Inquisitor. I never play it. And that's not to say I don't play it currently. I'm saying in my career of playing Rush Royale, I don't play Inquisitor. I have always been a Blade Dancer main until I switched to Spirit Master, at which point I started playing Spirit Master, and I've just been playing that. I have a Max Inquisitor because over the course of the game, when Inquisitor was ruling the world, I was just saving Inquisitor shards. At which point, that's how I got that close to it. And then I just had the copies. And then I just upgraded it because I had the copies. I am not... I don't play the deck ever, so I don't understand the nuances of the deck. I know the basic version of the deck, but like... When you say play it like Godlike Mike, that man plays it much more than I. In the same way that, like, somebody in the content creator chat, he was saying that you could have Fei Fan Fang's account, and you could play his Riding Hood deck, but you will not be playing it how he plays it. You can have the cards, but if you don't know how to play the deck, then you will not be good at playing the deck. And that's how I feel about that. Do you have a Bard deck that I can copy? I do not, because I have like a level 8 Bard. Spearmaster is in the experiment pool. The laboratory of experiment pool? I don't believe it is. Unless that was a question. If it was a question and there was just no question mark, then no. No, it is not. What goes well with Bard? That's a Saz question. Now I'll farm legendary chests and magic dust. That's a constant farm. That's not like a now I'm going to farm legendary chests and magic dust. That's an all the time thing. Why do people keep asking streamers about building them a deck? We all have different playstyles. Because they assume that streamers can build decks, which we can. But I believe that is a skill that you should probably learn yourself. Because people want easy answers to things. You know what? Another question that I get all the time. What's the easiest way to get gold? And I'm just like, the only way to get gold, play co-op. And then they'll be like, oh, co-op is boring. And I'll be like, all right, well, then don't get gold. Or they'll say like, oh, what's the easiest way to get crystals? I'm just like, time. And they're like, oh, I don't have time. And I'm like, all right, well, that's part of the game. People want easy answers to everything. And that's what I find with a lot of people that comment. They want easy answers for things, and sometimes there's not easy answers, or sometimes the easiest answer is it's going to take a while. And so if you have like a streamer that obviously is about the game and they know how to build decks, there's an inherent want to be like, hey, I have these cards. Build me the best perfect deck that does 2 trillion damage. Because you can do that. Because you do 2 trillion damage. And I'm just like, I could show you, but like, why don't you figure it out yourself? Like, why don't you try? Why don't you like figure out how to deck build? Why don't you try things? Some people will say like, oh, what's better, this card or this card for this deck? And I'll be like, have you tried both? Why don't you try both? And, the one that is better, that is the one that's better for you. It almost doesn't even matter what my answer is, because my answer, looking at it from a max perspective, like if I'm thinking, oh, what's better, sharpshooter or trapper, right? That's an easy answer for me. The answer is trapper. Trapper is in every deck. It's the better of those 2 cards. But if you have a level 7 trapper and you have a level 13 sharpshooter, then sharpshooter is better. And then you can look at me after I give you that answer and be like, I've tried trapper and it's terrible. It doesn't do anything. Sharpshooter's so much better. It's like, all right, well then run sharpshooter. Try yourself. It's much better if you just try. And a lot of people, I feel like they just want you to give them an answer because they don't want to try. And they'd rather just take your advice and copy whatever that is, because that has to be the better answer. But sometimes it's not. Sometimes I will give you an uninformed answer because I don't know all of the things. I don't know all of the nuances. I don't know how you play the deck. I don't know how, like, there's so many things. There's so many things in this game. And people think that there are easy answers, and there's not. Sometimes there is, and sometimes there's not. Which in itself is a very confusing answer. But that's just what this game is. There's so much trying in this game. Like, there's so much, like, I know what the best version of a Spirit Master deck is. Like, if you had every card, if you had every max card, if you had every max hero, I know what the best version of a Spirit Master deck is. That's not the best for my account right now. I've tried it, and I do far less damage with it than the random deck that I decided to build, because those are the cards that I like playing with. And that's what a lot of this game is. It's experimentation. It's trying different things. It's seeing what works for you. Best deck for all crit is Mime DPS. Do you think they're gonna make Mime when Mime gets talents? It's gonna be a DPS card. That would be funny. What if they had like a mime, like if they made mime like a really great DPS card, but the level 15 talent does not work well with Harley Quinn, Scrapper, Dryad, Clown, and you just had to like keep merging mimes, and it was just like an equilibrium deck. It was just like this deck, but mimes. If it had like a talent that was like, when you merge two mimes together, it becomes it was like the Scrapper combined talent. Like it just builds. It's just like you just build bigger and bigger mimes. That'd be funny. Bard needs damage boost, promotion methods, slow, and armor break to be successful. That's a lot of things. Promotion method is essentially promotion method is the accordionist ability, which is why it's so good. Is one of the reasons why it's so good. It just builds stacks so fast. I thought Riding Hood built stacks so fast. Like Bard is crazy. I get like I'm doing like Bard games and they have like 500 stacks. I'm just like, what is happening over there? I'm curious if Yusuf calls you bro because he knows something, or if he just talks like that. Funny how people are always like, hey bro, what's up bro? I get what you were saying. Everybody does it. Yo bro, what goes well with Bard? Saz just told you. I'm not going to reiterate. I got a bunch of trash cards which are not needed yet on the legendary pool. We all do. That's part of the thing. That's part of the thing now. For anyone who has a legendary unit less than level 9, don't upgrade it. Randomly, coins getting added that upgrades any unit less than level 9 for no gold or no copies. I guess I'm going to have to upgrade that Hex that I've never upgraded. That might happen. As a content creator, did they tell you how to get the Book of Secrets, or did they get rid of it? They got rid of it. We don't know. They said that they're going to bring it back into the game, but we don't know how. They said that it's gone in the normal ways, and that's why it's gone in the normal ways. But we don't know how they're going to bring it back. My assumption, and again, it's only a guess, is that they're going to bring it back by just straight up selling it to you. Like $50, Book of Secrets. I thought it would be cool. I thought it would be cool if it was a random league reward. If they gave it to you in random league, I thought that would be cool. Like top 10 gets a Book of Secrets. We don't know though. Get 7,500. Please do it for me. No. Why does it sound like you drink from a bucket? It's a hydro flask. Maybe because I have ice. Maybe the ice makes it sound like I drink from a bucket. Maybe that'll be like one of my charge things. Like, tip me $10 and I will drink from a bucket. I will do a video of me drinking from a bucket. I think it's just the echo as well, that it also makes it sound even more hollow. It's just a hydro flask, though. A hydro flask with ice and water. Saz did that. Too late, I guess. There's so many people. It's not even like I'm not making fun of any specific person. I'm making fun of everybody that does it all the time. Because there's so many. Ever since I started streaming, people always greet me with. So it was never like a personal attack or something. I just started to notice that everybody always greets me with bro, and the thing that it makes me think of, just me specifically, the thing that it makes me think of is the Tracksuit Mafia, which if you've noticed, there is a person in the chat named the Tracksuit Mafia. And if you don't know who the Tracksuit Mafia is, if you ever watch Hawkeye, if you don't have to watch Hawkeye, just look up Tracksuit Mafia Hawkeye on YouTube, and there's compilations of the Tracksuit Mafia, who were the bad guys in Hawkeye. And they kept saying bro all the time. They were just like, let's go get them, bro. We have to do this. And it was just like, hey bro, turn the music down. Hey, what you talking about, bro? It was just like, they were like the goons in Hawkeye. They were like the bad guys, and they were just so funny. Yo, Taylor, bro. They were just so funny. Because they just kept doing it. It was just like this shtick that they did like the whole season. Like whenever they greet each other, that's what they say. They had a van. That's their company was called Trust a Bro. And so that's all I think about, and it's very funny to me because of that. But now it's also funny to me because there's so many people that greet me like that. And I don't know when that became a thing. I don't know when that became like such a popular greeting to say. It would be like if somebody was like, if everybody in the chat always like greeted me with like, yo, what up, my man? You know, like that would also be funny if everybody greeted me like that. Be like, what? What is happening? What happened to hey or hello or, you know, like, and I'm not saying that, that's not to say that nobody greets me with hello, but I'm just saying like there's a large quantity of people that greet me with, hey bro. Bro, what are you doing? Bro, how do you build this deck? And it just makes me think of the Tracksuit Mafia from Hawkeye. It has nothing to do with the person. I'm not making fun of the person. I don't even know the person. But it's just like, that's what it makes me think of, and I think it's funny. And it's just become like a weird inside joke on my my streams with my regulars. Spirit Master isn't in the lab list. I didn't think so. I don't know why they said that. Getting a bunch of your legendary support cards to level is such a labor, but worth it. It's going to be much worse now. But I believe that over the course of time, it's going to be better than what it was before. Like, even if people don't realize why it's good now, I think over the course of time, it's eventually going to be for the best. It's on mine. Same with Sea Dog. Spirit Master is in the lab shop. Max units don't show up though, which may be why you think it's not in there. Yeah, they do. Wait. Yeah, they do. They mean the lab ticket list, not the event one. What? I don't understand. Max units do show up in the lab shop. Are we not talking about the same? Sea Dog is in there. Wait, is Sea Dog in there? Maybe because you have Sea Dog, but you can't pick Sea Dog when you go into experiments. That's a list of cards that you currently have, but you can't pick them. It's not in there because it's not in there. The only two things that they've added from events are Minotaur and Robot. They haven't added anything else. Are you talking about the cards that you can pick in Laboratory of Experiments? Because those are legendaries that you currently have. If you want to sacrifice a Spirit Master or a Riding Hood for a Dryad, you can do that. But what I'm saying is that it's not in the Laboratory of Experiments. You can't pick it. I'm playing Amulet of Growth because I don't have an Amulet of Swiftness yet. Scrapper, my baby mag faction, Amulet of Growth to start working on Amulet of Swiftness. I would just run a magic amulet, which is what I'm doing, or which is what I did before I got the Amulet of Swiftness. Just run a magic amulet. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's co-op. Like, it honestly doesn't matter. I'm just saying, like, if you are running it in, if you're running that deck in PvP, just run a magic amulet. It's better to have equilibrium than it is to randomly build up a town, an Amulet of Growth just for it to whittle down for the rest of the game and not have equilibrium. I'm gonna play basketball and listen to your stream. Is that weird? I guess not. People poop and listen to my stream, and I think that's much weirder. I've already invested in a level 9 Bard. Is it too far to go for Genie now? Yes. And why would you? Why wouldn't you build out one card? Max out one card. Your goal should be max out one card. Because if all of your cards are level 10, then they're all going to basically be equivalent. If you had a max card, you could beat everybody. There's no reason to build like a multiple, like if you don't even have a max DPS card, get one singular max DPS card first. Yeah. I was brushing my teeth and listening to him. No, it's not weird. My experiment lab is Spirit Master, Sea Dog, Tesla, Frost, Banshee. I'm gonna drop this and just say, okay, sure. How does it stack so fast? Are you talking about Bard? Why aren't they stacking? We're almost done, and they haven't stacked anything. How is that possible? It stacks fast because it's based on the amount of mana that you have over the amount of mana that you need to summon in. So right now I have 350 mana to summon in, and I have 28,000 mana. If I was running a Bard deck, I'd be like, it runs through your mana at a faster rate the more mana you have over the summon in cost. Do you ever invest money in games? Yes. I'm always listening to the stream if I can. Oh, it is my best friend on YouTube. That's very nice of you to say, Logan. And this is the longest you've ever stayed in a stream. Usually you're like, hey, I'm here. Now I'm gone. I feel like this is the longest you've ever been on a stream. Do you ever invest? Yeah, do I ever invest money in games? I do. Basically, in every game I've ever played, I have invested some amount of money into. Any game that I played seriously, I have invested some amount of money into it. Because I like the game. That's not an insane concept to me anymore. Because this is what I do, and I like what I do. It's kind of like if you had like a Disneyland pass. If you guys are familiar with Disneyland, there are some people that are like, a Disneyland pass is too expensive. That's crazy. And then you're just spending money to spend more money because then you have to buy food. It's like, all right, well, if you like going to Disneyland, then that amount of money, and you have the money, then that amount of money doesn't feel like you're wasting money. If you don't like going to Disneyland, then that money sounds like a ridiculous amount of money to spend. But if that is what you do for fun, and you don't really do anything else, then, you know, like that's the thing that you do. I would look at the same way how people look at, you know, me, for example, spending money into a phone game. I would look at the same way to somebody who goes to a bar and drinks and spends like $40 on drinks for a night. I spend much less than $40 a month on this game. And there are people that go to bars every other night and spend $40 a night or more. I think that's crazy. But that's also not what I would do for fun. Like, I'm not a drinker. And so because I don't do that, I have money for this. And that's just how I look at it. I also don't spend money that I don't have for this game. I spend money in this game when I feel like I have a lot of money. Like, I'm not down to my last $30 and I'm buying a premium pass, you know, like, or there are some people that have like allowances, or, you know, they have to get their parents' credit card, right? I'm not one of those people. I make my own money. And whenever I feel like, you know, like I don't buy a lot of things either. Like, I'm a single person that lives by myself. I don't spend money on a lot of things. And that allowed me to feel like I could invest more into this game than if I was doing a lot of extracurricular activities or if I had a family or whatnot. But yeah, that's that. Oh, you know what? I could show this. Laboratory of Experiments. I can pick all of these cards because these are all the cards that exist. When you click on this, these are all the cards that you can pick. That is what we're talking about. There is no Spirit Master. Actually, he's correct. There are also not any of my max cards. So maybe he can. Well, he definitely can't pick Tesla. Even if he was honest in being like in saying that he could pick Spirit Master, there is no Tesla. But I do like that they took out all of the cards that you already have max. That's actually very helpful. I think in its previous iteration, you could pick anything. Like if you wanted to pick an enchant sword, or I have a max enchant sword. If you wanted to pick an enchant sword in here, you could have done that. I think maybe that was part of the patch that they did. That now you can literally only pick the cards that you have, which is helpful. Because theoretically, that means that if you got down to 2 cards or 3 cards, it wouldn't allow you to pick the other cards. So people who have max things, that doesn't completely nullify my video, but it kind of does. In my video, I talked about people who have everything maxed, that they would be forced to still pick like 5 cards, because there are less cards. I think it's possible that when you got down to 4 cards or whatever, you'd only have the option to pick 4 cards. That's interesting. I want to know if that's true. I want to know if like all these maxed account people, if or people who have like, you know, 3 cards left to max, if when they go to Laboratory of Experiments now, if they can only, if they have 2 slots that are empty and then they only have the 3, that would be pretty cool. I think that's a good quality of life change if that is a change that they actually made. But no, you cannot pick Tesla and you cannot pick Spirit Master. What is APS? I have no idea. I remember when I thought floor 13 was hard. Yep, floor 13 is definitely not hard anymore. At a certain point, that's what it becomes. As you progress through the game, because they haven't added like a more difficult co-op floor, and every time they add cards into this game, it makes everything easier. You know what? I will build that build. Or no, I have Sharpened Spear, so I can't. Never mind. Forget that. Forget the whatever I just said. That's a lot of scrappers. That's a lot of blade dancers in wrong positions. That's a whole lot of blade dancers in wrong positions. Oh my god, what's happening? Oh, something's gonna upgrade that I don't want it to upgrade. What even is this? Nope. Even with Harley Quinn, this is this difficult. Oh my god, what's happening? I just have like I just have infinite scrappers in all my Blade Dancer spots. This is insane. Okay, okay. We have two. Sometimes this just doesn't work out. Oh, there we go. All right, we have the two. I don't know what's happening here. When I was overseas, it was my friend. My friend, what are you doing tonight?
Touch the anvil.
I could see that. That's another one. Hey and hello only sounds too empty. I'm gonna enjoy it while I can. I have it. I got photo proof, but I'm gonna stop talking about it so I can get 16 copies. Yep. And whenever they figure out the glitch, and patch it, enjoy it while you can, apparently. Spearmaster is in the lab list. You may have to unlock it through the event first, but before it shows up, but it's there for me. Really? Did they just add that? Is it something that they just added?
Let's gear it up.
For experiment lab that uses 60 coins, do not show up least for me. No lab experiment says in instructions, not including event units. Well, no, that's true, but like they've added Robot and Minotaur. My question is that they just added Spirit Master as well. Spirit Master is now also in the lab as well. Because if that's the case, and they also changed to where you don't see maxed, that would make sense. I guess that's just part of like their recent patch that they just did. I mean, I guess if that's what's happening, I would never have known. Because I already have it maxed, and then they patched to where you can't see units that you have maxed. But didn't you also say that Tesla's in there as well? Is Tesla in there as well? Is every event unit in there as well? Every event unit is a free-to-play except for Riding Hood? Yo, bro, I'm sorry. I kind of suck at this game. It's co-op. I don't really regard co-op as being like part of the actual game. It doesn't actually matter what you do. You could technically not do anything and we would still beat this. You're fine. That's why I offer this service of playing co-op with people. No, you can't. You cannot choose any event card. Well, no. What I'm saying is that they added Robot and Minotaur. And those were event cards. And then they reduced them into Laboratory of Experiments in the regular Legendary box. If it's in the Laboratory of Experiments, if you can get it from the Laboratory of Experiments, that means you can get it from a Legendary chest. Ooh, should I look up a Legendary chest? Because that's what that would mean. If you could get it from the Laboratory of Experiments, that means you can get it from a Legendary chest. It means that it was reduced to a regular Legendary card. That's why you can open up a Legendary chest and get a Minotaur or a Robot. If you're saying that they just patched it to where you can also get Spirit Master, I don't know why I didn't think about this first. I'll do this after this game. I should have thought about that first. We're almost done. I also don't have a magic amulet. I've obtained copies of Spirit Master already. I don't run my Equilibrium Monk in PvP, and in co-op the damage difference doesn't matter. Yeah, because it doesn't. The game progression system is no fun then. I want variety. I'd love to respond to that, but what do you mean by okay, here we go. What do you mean by variety? I'll say that. Yo, bro. After this match, can you show me your monk talents? It's Equilibrium and Illumination. I don't have other monk talents. If you are still in the chat, those were my 2 talents. So much bro. So much bro coming from Yusuf. He is all about the bro life. Yep. Oh, do I even have a 2? Oh, yeah, I do have a 2. There we go. Not sure why people would think I'm lying. Because they never talk about event units that go into the legendary or into the chest. It's just something that you have to notice, and none of us noticed that because maybe that was the patch that just happened. They don't like they like to do just invisible patches that when you restart your game or that make you restart your game. And they never talk about it in patch notes. They never make like announcements. They'd rather make an announcement of what would you put in this deck, in this Archer Frost deck. That's a more exciting announcement than, oh, by the way, we put Spirit Master into the legendary pool. Like, what do you think about our cool beach party art? Like, that's why we think that you're lying, because we didn't realize, if that's what they did, we didn't realize that they have now downgraded Spirit Master to be a regular legendary, because that's what that would mean. If you can get it in the Laboratory of Experiments, that means that they downgraded Spirit Master, along with Robot, along with Minotaur, to a regular legendary unit. And if you're saying that you can also get Tesla as well, I've also maxed out Tesla. So I maxed out the 2 cards that they must have put into the regular legendary pool, which is insane. I'm going to check that right now, because all you'd have to do is go to a legendary box, and you'd see all the cards that you could get in Laboratory of Experiments. I don't know why I didn't think about that first. There's a legendary... Oh, there we go. There's a legendary box in Hero Tavern. No, you're still wrong. Yeah, you're still wrong. Yep. This is the legendary pool for Laboratory of Experiments. I can't see Enchant Sword because they've taken it out, because I already have it maxed. I can't see Night Statue because I already have it maxed. Blade Dancer because I already have it maxed. So when you go to Laboratory of Experiments and you go to, like, the pick a card, those cards are not here for me because I already have them maxed. But this is the legendary pool. And the entirety of the legendary pool is all of these cards. And Spirit Master and Tesla are not in it. I don't know what you're saying then. I now still have no idea what you're saying. I now still think that you're lying. I don't think you're lying. It's just weird. I believe it's a bug. He'll see the photo and we'll all know. My largest bar tab was $1,100, so I understand. That's crazy. I don't understand that. I'm going to go to the end of this. I'm not going to go to the end of that because apparently there's a spoiler. Apps equal attacks per second. The attack rate of the unit. I've never heard that. I've never heard that as a phrase. You can pick Spirit Master and Tesla from the experiment units. Yours are just maxed. Soon I can pick Riding Hood, and I'll put it there after I receive it from the event. Banshee is being removed. What? What is happening? What is Why are people saying Riding Hood in the lab soon? Because it will be. Because in the Laboratory of Experiments, when you go in there, it says that they're gonna add, it will be available in future seasons. It's Riding Hood, which means Riding Hood is also gonna be added into the regular legendary pool. The new rule now with the event is you receive them from events and you can request them in those 5 experiment units after you've unlocked them. No, you can't. You can't because it's not in the regular legendary pool. You can only pick cards in the regular legendary pool. You can't just pick cards because you've unlocked them. The only ones you can't put in those 5 are the 2 best, Riding Hood and Bard. If you have a max card, as you saw, it won't show up anymore. That's why you can't request Spirit Master. See if you check, you can see Sea Dog. Okay. So you can pick I guess, yeah, like Sea Dog isn't in. So did they just straight up change it then? So Sea Dog isn't in. So Sea Dog isn't in the regular legendary pool. But now you can get every event unit in Laboratory of Experiments except. You can get every event unit in Laboratory of Experiments except Bard and Riding Hood. That's what it is now? How weird. But then I can't see Spirit Master and Tesla because they've eliminated all of the regular cards. But that's why I could also pick Sea Dog even though it's not in the legendary pool. This is so weird. This is such a weird way to. I mean, that's much better for people, but like this goes against everything that they were doing with Laboratory of Experiments, which is a great change for everybody. Being able to get event units from this now, except for Riding Hood and Bard, that's pretty crazy. Huh. Yeah, why isn't this a patch note? Why didn't they talk about this? Is this going to be my next rant video? Like, why do we care so much about, like, the artwork for Beach Party and what to put in, you know, this deck? What is it? Like, what are the other things? I left my YouTube app open so that I could go into Royale official. Why do we care so much about complete this deck and random league starts and ooh, look, the Beach Party. And what is what's the other one that was useless? From Sketch to Life. Why do we care about this? And we don't care about, like, this monumental change for Laboratory of Experiments. There's no. I don't believe this was in any patch note. I don't believe they talked about how every event unit they were going to add to this. I know that they were slowly doing it because of Minotaur and Robot, and that's why those were big deals. But, like, they didn't say that they were just going to add everything. But you know, like, but then like in the legendary pool, you still can't get a Spirit Master or Tesla, but you can pick it in here. That's so weird. That's so weird because it's just a different. It's now just a different pool of things that you can get. That's crazy. No Riding Hood Genie or oh yeah, I guess Genie would be another one. I can't talk on Genie only because I have it maxed. Spirit Master, Tesla, Sea Dog aren't in the Archmage chest pool. Pretty sure they're separate banks. Yeah, apparently. That's so ridiculous. So, like, legendary chests have their own specific legendaries. The Laboratory of Experiments, you can pick some amount of event units, but not all the event units. A different amount of event units, but not all the event units. That's so weird. Why would they do this? I mean, it's good, but, like, I'm just saying, like, why wouldn't they... Not why would they do this. Why wouldn't they talk about it, is my problem. The communication in this game is insane. Probably they made this change to balance the number of copies change. Probably, and it helps. As for Genie, my clanmates say it's not there. Yeah. So just Tesla, Sea Dog, and Spirit Master. The best 3 of the cards of the game are not there. Yeah, that would make sense. I understand that, but I kept offering proof because as soon as the update came, I noticed it and spread the word. They haven't downgraded them. They're in events and laboratory of experiments, not in the normal chess pool. I still think that this is a downgrade, though, because most of the way that you're going to get legendaries is the laboratory of experiments, because you're going to have so much excess, and being able to pick all of this. I mean, like if you're trying to get like a Spirit Master or Tesla or whatever, being able to pick it in here as well is also pretty good. Spread the word to the world. I never said they downgraded them. You did? Yeah, that's true. If Bard is the best card in the game, why don't you have a Bard deck? Because I didn't spend thousands of dollars maxing out a Bard. What do you want from me, man? He'll read all of the comments and understand. Yeah, eventually. It's apparently not a bug. Apparently, it's just a thing that they decided to put in the game and not tell anybody. It's showing not obtained, but it's showing up in lab. Yeah, it's probably because you don't have it yet. You need at least 1 copy in order to use the laboratory of experiments. I found that out a long time ago from somebody else that didn't have, some new account person that didn't have like a Dryad, and I was like, oh, you can get it in the laboratory of experiments because I can pick anything, and they were like, oh no, you can't because you have to have at least 1 copy. What's the best deck for Royal Trials? Alchemist. This update sucks. That's a thought. That's a thought that I can expand on, but I won't. Why not Bard? Because Bard's the best card. And because it's the newest card. But who knows? It could be in here tomorrow. I apparently don't know anything about Laboratory of Experiments. Do you also cannot use spear and stuff in the vent? Because I can't. I can thing. I DK how to say it in English. Can confirm. I have no idea what that is. Why are they being so unfair to Bard? I need Bard cards. Because it's the best card. I wish I could buy y'all a round of drinks. I'm gonna try my best not to text in German. Oh, you can text in German. But I'm definitely gonna just skip it because I don't speak German. It's like they can only be obtained in the lab. They're so weird, man. Like, this is such a big news. Is it true that the German language sounds mean? Anytime I've ever... Let's just say I've never watched German porn. Because I trust that it probably still sounds mean. But maybe I should. Maybe I should check that out. Because I feel like if it was ever going to sound nice, it would be in German porn. Try to use spear and the stuff in the events. You will see you fight without any of the spear, hunter's jacket, and amulet. I think it's buggy. It was yesterday, but they fixed it. So if you've tried it today, it should be better. because I couldn't make it work yesterday, and that's why I deleted my stream that I did yesterday. But if you check today, it should work. Oh my god, why is this chat is never gonna stop. I just have to stop my entire stream. This is what happens. I view it as a way for free to play to earn event units efficiently, but still luck. It's so hard to concentrate on the comments and understand what Elliot says too. Elliot's just got to catch up. Yeah. By the way, in Royal Trials, when I select equipment, it never shows up, never gets selected. I'm selecting from the one's event offers. Yeah, that's a thing that yesterday didn't work, and it works now. From level 11 to 12, you need 10 cards. Just get one level up. That's crazy. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait till you have to upgrade something from 13 to 14. And then from 14 to 15. Just you wait. Make Demon Hunter great again. Oh no. Oh no, there it is. Fixed Demon Hunter unit is broken. There's always one. We're also missing a somebody saying play Crystalmancer. That's the Elliot stream bingo. somebody new saying bro. Somebody saying play Crystalmancer. Somebody saying fixed Demon Hunter unit is broken. Somebody saying why do you hate Hex? Somebody saying why do you hate Crystalmancer? Somebody saying there's just like something that there's just like a list of things that I deal with every stream. Oh my god, I made it! I made it to the bottom! After the update, Alchemist becomes unstoppable. No more high-level heroes and items. How do you know the DPS of a unit? I think it's kind of a generic term. I am here at the bottom. I've stopped enough of the stream to specifically just talk about chat in order to finally get to the bottom here. How do you know the DPS of a unit? So technically it's in damage. Damage is 1183. If I upgrade it, it goes to that. And then, but that is also affected by how fast your attack speed is. And there's a lot of modifiers. And then it depends on whether or not you're running a spear for your equipment. Oh. It's going to matter if you're running a spear, how fast this is. It's also going to be affected by gadget. If you're running a gadget or if you have J tiles. DPS is more so a generic term for attacking unit. Like a DPS deck or a DPS unit, it means it's damage per second. It's like it's a gaming term that we just use in this game instead of saying like, oh, play an attacking unit. The DPS of a unit is like, if you really want to calculate that, you can, but I don't know like all of the different kinds of percentages and multiplications that you'd have to do, but it's a lot because you'd have to take everything into account. You'd have to take into account every single kind of modifier, and that's kind of ridiculous. You can though. I've seen people do it. Your main is Demon Hunter. Wow. So what's your opinion, Logan? Do you agree with the voice of the people, Steven Stanton? Hex is the best, actually, so I wish Demon Hunter was the second best. Play with him before he loses the chat again. I would rather use Reaper than Hex. Because Hex is the worst card. It makes you a bad player. That's why Hex is the worst. What is the full Alchemist deck and how to play in Royal Trials as a quick rundown? I was going to make a video. I've made plenty of videos. Just look up on my channel, literally every Royal Trial video I've ever made. It's how to play this deck. I use Battle Elixir because it's basically your attacking or your DPS card. I use Thermonuclear because it's easier to, or it's more important to when you merge them to get your stacks up, because you're trying to get to 50 stacks so that you can get the buff of 35%. And then obviously Golem. You're obviously using Golem. Harley Quinn is my tech unit. I actually use Changeling's Trick so that in the very early parts of the game, I can get a lot of Alchemist stacks, and then I can just survive off of that. Dryad, I use Fairy of Growth because you need a lot of Dryads in order to upgrade everything, as opposed to the Fairy of Rage to get the better damage. And then I use Earth Elemental and Trapper. You're obviously using Mari. I'm using Spear Faction, or Technogenic Faction. Spear, because you need the faster attack speed on every single unit. I'm running Amulet of Weakness because I actually don't care about my tiles. I'd rather give them negative tiles than for me to get positive tiles. And then I'm running Hunter's Jacket. Hunter's Jacket and the Amulet of Weakness will obviously decrease both of them. And because I can set them both to a unit that is in my faction, I can get the extra boost as well. So they're getting a slower attack speed, and then you're basically just basically just running the meta with 1,000 crit, because every deck starts with 1,000 or only has 1,000 crit. There's only so much damage a deck can do. I think the only other deck that you should run is either Riding Hood or Genie. I haven't gone up against a Bard player, but for the most part, I've won against everybody. I've been able, the video that I was gonna upload before they did a patch, and I can't replay the battle that I had, was me against a Riding Hood deck. Ugh. I don't have any more tickets, but for you, I will play a game. Oh, never mind. I do have tickets, apparently. Why do I have tickets? Did they just refresh this as well? Oh, they just refreshed this as well because it's after 7:30. Yep. Well, that made that easy. I was going to gem it, but yeah, let's do that. Bard is too slow because you can't get 3 or 4 accordionists. Witch is really good in this. I haven't played against a Witch deck, but I think Witch is pretty good. Now that you don't have counter spells on anything, because before when it was when you were using your own spells, that's why I was relying really heavily on my counter spells. But now that there are no counter spells, wanting to upgrade this is very risky. This deck is very bad if you don't have Alchemist. This deck is very bad if you don't have Alchemist. What's funny is I just need 1. Oh no. This guy. This deck is very bad if you don't have Alchemist. This Alchemist deck is very bad if you don't have Alchemist. Oh my god, I'm just gonna lose everything. I'm literally just gonna lose my entire field. Oh look! There he is. Well, this is how you're supposed to play it, but I'm definitely gonna get... I can't kill this quick enough. Yeah. It's fine. I guess he didn't kill it quick enough either. I'm gonna upgrade these, and then now they become level 2s. So then you can start copying level 2s. He's eventually gonna run out of witches. And if you've noticed, he also didn't upgrade witch. Always upgrade your witch before you send them. I'm eventually gonna have to merge this out because there's no... I can't cleanse it. We have a Bedlam, which is fine. I don't care about getting Bedlam. He ran out of witches. Getting Tribunal in his deck is really bad. Like losing half of your units is so much of a damage negative. So even though the Tribunal only hits him once, it's a big once. Tribunal hitting me actually helps me because I want lower levels. Because it starts to become a little bit difficult to merge out higher levels, or to like dryad your higher levels, and you'd rather have like a bunch of ones that you can single hit. After merges out.
Shaken, not stirred.
It gives them a stack, but I have to do it to survive. I'm kind of at that point right now. Part of this is boss luck. Oh, am I gonna die? Oh, I'm totally dead. It's usually good. The witches are... Such an unlucky match. Yeah, that's why I'm saying that witch is really good. And that the change to not having your own equipment, which means you don't have enchantments, is really bad. I'm not saying that I win every match. I've lost matches, but I usually win. Watch me lose all 5 of these. Him just straight up not having witch is gonna make this match even is gonna make this match much easier than that last one. It's the fact that if you don't run mermaid, you have no way of cleansing. That early game Tribunal was also pretty rough on me. Like losing that many level 1s and not being able to stack. If that first boss wasn't a Tribunal, and it was like a tamer or whatever, being able to keep all of those Harlequins and being able to like stack that early in the game would have been huge. Warlock. I like how good the Alchemist deck was in the last match. I still think it's good.
Slime attack.
That's like losing with a Bard Zeus deck and saying that it's not good because you lost. Like, you're gonna lose eventually.
Shaken, not stirred.
Warlock. Aw, come on. Of all the things to hit, my level 3, you're gonna be like that?
A vanishing trick.
Oh no, that's not what I meant to. You know what? I'm just gonna merge it out. Bloop. 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 Bloop.
Slime attack.
He killed that so fast.
Shaken, not stirred.
Sure. What did they nerf this damage? What's happening? There we go.
A vanishing trick.
I guess I don't have another trapper. I guess that's way bad.
Slime attack.
Oh, he killed it. Am I just dead? Does that mean I'm dead? Why do you use the go to bed talent and not the speed up talent?
Shaken, not stirred.
Because the only way that you're dealing damage is the alchemist, or most of the damage that you're doing is the alchemist. Yeah, don't play alchemist. Play demon hunter. That's the best Royal Trials deck. I love that I have 3 games that I did last night that I won. I won against a Hyrcanus Crystalmancer, I won against a Genie, and I won against a Riding Hood. And now I can't win now that I'm streaming this. Yeah, don't play Alchemist. It's bad. Just play anything else. I'm also probably gonna lose to this Alchemist deck. Nerf Demon Hunter. Unit is broken. I always use the speed up talent. I don't know. I used to. I think I used to run the speed one. But then I figured that, like, because you're running an Alchemist deck, this is your main damage dealer, so why wouldn't you want more damage? I like having Tamer as a first boss. That's pretty helpful. At least we will know Alchemist wins this one. He has a growth tile and speed tiles.
A vanishing trick.
I love that Steven Stanton still exists. He doesn't comment on every post anymore, but he's still there. He is always with us. Which unit in the summoning is worth summoning for a low account? Dryad, Scrapper, Harley Quinn? Just any support unit?
Slime attack.
Fix it, buff it, and give it to Steven Sandin to make YouTube content with it. We'll all follow him. If he started making YouTube content and he just posted like Demon Hunter videos, that would be amazing. It's just, that's all he plays. He's the Rush Royale tips and tricks of Demon Hunter. All he plays. He just plays Demon Hunter 24/7.
Shaken, not stirred.
How about you go to the merge talent on Alchemist with the new amulets? I'm using the merge talent. What do you mean? With the Amulet of Swiftness? Oh, you know what? Amulet of Swiftness would probably be good in this deck. That is an accurate assumption. That does seem good. I don't know why I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're probably right on that.
A vanishing trick.
Warlock. I'm just gonna slow roll this. It's fine. I mean, unless it hits these guys. Nope. I'll be fine.
Slime attack.
Puppeteer. Then I'm the Rush Royale guide for Monk. Step 1, spawn units. Step 2, get a full board of them. Step 3, spam that Monk button. Step 4, win or lose. That is not the way to play Monk. That's not the most optimal way of playing Monk. I understand that you're making a joke, but that would be a Monk Equilibrium deck, and Monk Blessing is far better. He took a hit? Why did he take a hit?
Slime attack.
Oh, I don't like any of this. Tamer. A 5 million damage Tamer. Can we do 5 million damage? Seems like a lot of damage. I just want a level 2.
Shaken, not stirred.
Nice. I like the Rush Royale tips and tricks video on Genie. That was so amazing. Without gameplay first, he explained everything, then it shows the gameplay. I used to have a series that I tried to do called Spotlight videos. Spotlight videos where I basically did that. I haven't done one of those in a while. Ooh. Come on, Scrapper. Come on, Scrapper. Well, it's been fun. If I can switch it, if it'll let me switch this. 8.5 bonus. Seems good. I can't believe I didn't think about this. Yeah, you're probably correct. I can try speed. I don't know. I'm gonna try speed. Genie. These tiles also force me to do stuff. I don't know if I like that.
Shaken, not stirred.
That's not what I wanted to upgrade it.
Trick.
Oh. Why is he running stasis? I feel like that's a really good... Oh, and he's running Sultanate? Why is he... I guess stasis allows him to do what I'm basically doing. So it might be the thing that clutches it for him. I could totally see it happening. Because Genie already has a pushback mechanic. Stasis makes that pushback mechanic even better by adding the just straight up freeze. It's not the worst idea. I was almost gonna discount it, and it's not the worst idea. The Puppeteer next. As much as I want to, like, do that, I can't. I'm gonna do that.
Vanishing trick.
I love to play robot decks in events. It's more fun than Monk or Inquisitor. I would not run Inquisitor. Robot probably because it's much better. Robot Witch it sounds really good. Like it would be really good. Because most decks aren't running Cleanse. And then you watch you go up against like his deck and he's running Cleanse. You go up against, like, the one guy that's running Cleanse. Alright, I'm gonna do that.
Shaken, not stirred.
Look at that speedy guy. That speedy guy that was just trying to run past everything. My time to shine. We have a Bedlam next. This is my time to shine with his deck. Problematic boss. Oh, yeah, level that down. You do that. Yeah, let's go. He's already dead. He's already dead. I think that was the last time I did this. I think that was the last time I did this. Because that's how I felt. I was like, he's already dead. Stop it. It's just a satisfying win. Like, that's why I love playing this deck. When you're playing against these, like, decks are obviously much better than what this deck is. I'm doing it. We're doing it. So close. So close. You can thank me later. Yeah, that's probably the correct move. I think I like having the strength amulet though, or the strength battle elixir. But I do like the amulet of swiftness change. That's pretty clever. Bedlam is most time a jackpot by alchemist decks. Oh, you like that's how you win. That is the main reason how you win. It's just like a super problematic boss, like a bedlam, a warlock. Not a tribunal, obviously not a tamer, like a king pudding, anything that has the ability to just keep happening over and over and over again. You basically just like super spam them as soon as you see that's the next boss, and then you just win. I need to rest my voice because my voice is burning. But yeah, I'm probably gonna make a video. Maybe. I don't know if I care enough. I should. I feel like I should. I should probably make a video about this. Joker, if you're still here, I'll credit you. I'll credit you for thinking that you were lying, and it's actually the developers that were lying by withholding information and caring about other like worthless things, like the art of the beach party. And not telling us about like that they changed this, and that there's somehow now a difference between a legendary that you get out of the box, a laboratory of experiment thing that you can exchange for, and the fact that they also shadow changed the fact that you can't pick your own things anymore. But yeah, I'm probably going to make a video about this tomorrow. And then I'm actually going to go on, for anybody who is still here, I'm actually going to be going on a trip to Michigan from tomorrow until Sunday. I will be back Sunday. And so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to stream when I am hanging out with my friend. But if I can, that would be something. I don't know. Maybe that might happen. But if I don't, then you will not hear from me until next Sunday. But yeah, thank you guys for... I don't want credit. Thank you, though. Then fine. Then I won't give you credit. I mean, I was going to do it in like some jokey way, in the idea that like for the entirety of my stream, I was like, no, like that's not a thing that exists. You're clearly lying because the developers, they give us all the information that we ever want and ask for, and they never talked about this. You're clearly lying because I believe the developers in all of their truthfulness, in their transparency of telling us everything that we want to know all the time. Because that's what makes me mad. It doesn't make me mad that like that you knew it and I didn't. It makes me mad that the developers decided to not talk about it. That's what makes me mad. It's the idea that they choose to not talk about secret patches that happen within the game, bug fixes, but they don't tell you what they fixed. There was a Riding Hood bug during 26.0 release, and then they patched it and didn't tell anybody that they patched anything. That's how I know that they don't tell people what those patches are. They have never told anybody, like whenever there are secret patches, like that they're like, oh, you now have a new version of the game. They never tell you what they patched. And I think that that's very strange. That's what bothers me. But yeah, it's weird that I spent that amount of time not being able to figure this out because that's the other thing, right? If you had the information and you were able to clearly say it, like, you know, legendaries are different now than what you can obtain in the laboratory of experiments. If you said it in like that way, I would have been like, oh, that's weird. When did they change that? But I was under the impression, because that's how it has worked forever, that anything that you can get in the box, that's what you can get into laboratory of experiments. But now that's different. And that change is a big change. And that seems like something that they would talk about. And the fact that they didn't talk about that is crazy to me. Anyway, I feel like I should probably make a video about this anyway, to explain it to more people that don't know and that didn't realize. Because I didn't realize. And so, like, I'm trying to max these cards out. And because I didn't realize that they made that change, what if I wanted to max out a Spirit Master and I was still trying to choose Monk or something? That's a good change to know about, because who goes into this? Who actively like goes into this and looks at what the things are? But anyway, yeah, that was it. That's my rant. Thank you guys for tuning into my stream, and I will catch you guys either Sunday of next week or maybe sooner. It might be sooner. We'll see. I don't know. No promises. I'll catch you guys next